like standing on the ground. He's like, no way, they can't feed the princess to the dragon. Like, that's not fair, you know? And so he's like, what do I do? And then all of a sudden he's like, I'll fight the dragon. And he like stands out of the crowd. And the kid that came in with the lantern like says the words at the same time. Plato's telling the story on the stage. And Plato's like a kid about our age. And so then right after he's like, I'll fight the dragon, the little kid says that at the same time as the guy on the stage, Plato. He like kicks over the lantern and fire like spills out on the ground. And so Plato's like, oh fuck. And he turns around and there's this like fire out in front of all the kids. And so he takes off his cloak and he's like, oh shit. And he like covers it up and it like burns it through. And then right then the siren goes off. So all of a sudden, throughout the entire cave, all of a sudden it's like, just super long, you know? Feel free to fill in the siren noises if you want to. And they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh shit, kids, go home, run home. So the kids all start running. And they're like, okay, let's go. So he grabs Ash, the kid with the lantern, and they make their way out the same way that they came in. And now they're running to the cave. And you back out and you see Maya, which is where they live, the cave, Plato's cave. So they're running through the different levels. In the first level, there's business owners. They're shutting up shop because the siren is constantly going on in the background. It's like, whoop. They're like, I don't know shit. And there's, like a worker here and he's closing up shop and there's a kid running out with a watermelon. He like stole a watermelon from the shopkeeper. And the guy's like, hey, come back. And another guy like presses his droids and they start watching over his shop because it's closing up. They're closing up, because of the siren. They don't know what the siren's about. And it keeps going off in the cave. And they're like, what the fuck? So Plato and Ash are like, all right, shit, let's run. So they're running to the business area and some guy's like, hey, what's the siren mean? And he's like, oh shit. And he notices Plato's wearing really nice clothes. And this guy's like wearing worker clothes. And he's like, oh, sorry, my lord. And he's like, yeah. And they just fucking kind of fuck off. And the guy keeps going. And Plato and Ash keep running. They're running through the crowd. And they round the corner. And there's a birthing clinic. And in the front of the birthing clinic, there's like a bunch of women coming in. And they're like protesters on the outside. And the protesters are like, hey, you don't have to do that. That's not it's your right. You don't have to give birth if you don't want to. And there's women that are going in the front and the back. Their babies are coming out. So there's like women that just gave birth coming out the backside. And there's like government workers that are both protecting them from the protesters and taking the babies. And they hop on this little shuttle and they take off. And the new parents are standing by and they're like sad that their babies are going down the shuttle, but they're like, this is how things are. Plato and Ash run past them. This is the birthing clinic. And now they go to the first scanner. The first scanner is a bronze level scanner. And it's just a guy that's kind of hanging out like a sentry.